in 2007, when our party, then the ACN, was rigged out of elections in Osun, in Ekiti, in Ondo, and in Edo State, I was asked, he invited me to his residence, as Asiwaju invited me to his residence at Bodilon. And he said to me, the only way by which we can possibly reclaim the states that have been taken away from us by this regime is going through the courts. And he said to me that the only way is by proving that there was multiple voting. In other words, proving that a few people simply thumbprinted ballot papers, dumped the ballot papers into ballot boxes, and they were counted in favor of the opposition, then of course the PDP. He then said to me that the only way we can do this is by somehow, he says, I don't know how you are going to do it, but somehow proving by forensic evidence that this is exactly what happened. I said to him, I said, Asiwaju, look, nobody has ever proved an electoral case, an electoral petition by forensic evidence. There's just no history of it. He said, and I said, what is even more? We have over a million ballot papers. If we consider all of the ballot papers in each of these states, there are over a million, or in fact at the time there were about 1.3 million ballot papers putting together all the states. And how can we prove multiple voting? He said, you know, Yemi, I've told you what my own view is. You just go and look for a way of sorting this out. So I went to the UK and met with possibly the most experienced fingerprint expert in the entire United Kingdom, a gentleman called Adrian Forty, introduced to me by some of the QCs who I'd worked with in the UK. And when I told Adrian Forty the enormity of the problem, he laughed and almost fell off his chair. He said, in all my own almost 50 years of experience as a fingerprint expert, I have not even done up to 4,000 fingerprints. You are now saying that I should come and do 1.3 million fingerprints. Come on, I mean, that's almost impossible. Anyway, so we parted that day, that was a Thursday. And then he called me back on a Monday and said, let's talk again about this crazy thing that you had suggested. And we sat and talked about it. And somehow designed a way. He said, of course, we used a bit of technology. But most importantly, we were able to get fingerprint experts. He said to me, he said, the only way is to get the number of fingerprint experts that have never been assembled before. I said, about how many? He said a minimum of 50 fingerprint experts. In the end, we hired 63 fingerprint experts, 63. 50 of them were from the UK police. What was even more interesting about that was that even to get the UK police to support us, Asiwaju had to come all the way from Nigeria to come and talk to friends and people who he knew to try and persuade the authorities to let us use the UK police. In the end, they allowed us to, of course, in the spare time of those policemen. And we got an additional 10 policemen. Altogether, 63 policemen, working flat out for almost 6 months. We were able to put together for the first time, definitely in the history of electoral petitions anywhere in the world, we were able to put together a solid forensic case that showed that all of the places where we were defeated, it was on account of multiple thumbprinting. And we also demonstrated that it was impossible for those who said they voted. For instance, we showed that if you cast 20,000 votes in a particular unit, when we calculated the time that it takes to cast one single vote, it's usually above 5 minutes. But we discovered that our friends in that other political party were able to cast their votes in 5 seconds. Because all they were doing was simply thumbprinting. They just simply take out a booklet and thumbprint as many as possible. So we were able to demonstrate all of that in court. Cut a long story short, one by one, we were able to get back the states that had been taken away from us. The only way by which that could ever have been achieved is surely not just by the vision, but by the determination of the leader, of our leader at that time. It was, of course, the leader of the
I'm Benibara Divine Le Adua. I'm the presiding officer of Unit 19. The election was conducted without results, and later they now bring a fake result for us to record the already result that we have gotten. So the only...
Where is the fake one? Open it and show. Open with very well. These are the fake one. Where is the original one?
The only original one is the presidential candidate.
Speak loud.
So, what do you say is your name?
I'm Benibara Le Adua.
Were you trained to upload results?
No, they said they will give us...
Were you trained to upload results?
But they don't give us...
You were trained by INEC,
yes,
to upload results?
Yes.
So what?
But they did not give us the link and the password. They say until they will come. And that is the time they will give us. And even when the RACTEC came to this polling unit, we asked him to give us the link and the password.
What unit is this?
Unit Ward 19.
Okay, we are asking you questions here.
It got missing inside INEC office.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you say that your name is what?
I can explain to you. I've given my name. Over, sir.
I say, what is your name?
Okon Ita Abada.
From where? From where?
I'm from Weapon.
You are from Oroke. Okay, fine. That's very good. And you are the SPO for band 4, in charge of unit 1 to 12. And now you have lost the result sheet for both presidential, senate, and reps for those 12 units. Okay, now according to the orientation that you were actually given, what will happen to all the voters in those 12 units now?
They can't vote.
They cannot vote.
Even if they can vote, but no result.
How can you vote when there is no result?
When there is no result.
Which means that, wait.
How can you vote when there is no result?
Now, what you are telling us is that by your own either commission or omission, you have disenfranchised people in 12 units.
12 polling units. One third of an
It's not a matter
entire
of
ward.
being sorry.
One third of an entire ward.
I'm sorry, sir.
So those people are not going to vote today, right?
I'm sorry, sir.
It's not a matter of sorry. Those people are not going to vote today. Is there any remedy to that?
Except those result sheets are found.
By who? You see, for you, I know you very well. You are a member of PDP, right? No, you are a member of PDP.
Can't carry.
No, sir.
Okay, how did you get this job?
It was on net advertised.
This man is a criminal. It is now that I know that you are a serious criminal.
I'm not.
See, you are a serious criminal.
You are what?
What has happened to
You are
me?
what?
What has happened to me? God, we worship. God, we worship. Yes.
You collected money.
That is, you applied for this job through it.
Yes, that's what.
Is that what you are telling me?
That's
That
what
you
I asked him to say.
that you applied for this job?
Through the internet.
That's on the line.
Why did you do this? Look at their age.
A man of your age. Why do you put your life on the line? Just to satisfy one or two persons.
Sir, I won't take that kind of risk.
But you are taking it now.
Happened to me. I can't run away from it.
I saved this man's life.
Yes, he did it.
I'm the one that saved his life.
He did it.
Look, they would have killed him at the wrong side.